They are Reed Timmer and Brad Arnold. Now,
I don't even know
I
those people.
initially reached out to both of them because the language in this paperwork is very fishy. I'll get into that more in a moment, but I wanted to...
That's the thing with suing people too. Like the paperwork be vague. The paperwork be vague. Like you be like, what the hell is this? They're trying to cover like
talk direct.
a general basis. You know what I'm saying? Like where you're just fucked either way. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Please hit that like button, subscribe if you have not subscribed yet. I would really appreciate it. Today we are going to take a look at Penguins. I might be sued. It's kind of crazy, and I'm kind of on his side to what the hell is going on. Things are feeling a little fishy, especially around YouTube, and what you should be doing, what you shouldn't be doing as a creator, and to your fellow creators. Like, it's kind of messed up. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into the video.
Not clickbait. For the first time
It's
ever,
not clickbait.
I have been served some hefty legal paperwork.
How big?
And it's not...
Pause.
There wasn't anything ceremonious about it. It's not like any of the, crazy stories you might have heard about people being served where like someone will go incognito like a secret agent, like with the disguise where they have some kind of silicone mask of your mother's face on it, so you open the door and then bang, you get the paperwork served to you or anything.
It's 2025.
There's nothing like that. Just a normal, unassuming, albeit very large envelope in the mail. Now, it's not a full-blown lawsuit or anything at the moment. It is some demands because there are two YouTubers that believe I have stepped on their tootsies and infringed on their copyright.
See, that's when things are kind of crazy to me. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a copyright lawyer. I'm not any of those things, right? As a creator, right, I tend to think that I'm one of those things, right? That's putting content out there. You know what I'm saying? Like as a creator, let me say that again with some behind it. As a creator, and I put my content out there, that's kind of open to everyone to watch it, everyone to see it. I just don't understand how I am able to send copyright on someone else that's one reacting to my video or watching my video. Isn't that the whole point? Isn't that the whole point of you posting something? For other people to watch it, maybe react to it. When you put something out on the internet, you should expect other people to, one, make videos about it, two, watch it, three, share it. What I just don't understand. Unless you're being petty, and there's a lot of you guys out there, unless you don't like somebody for some reason, that's the only way I see it.
They are Reed Timmer and Brad Arnold. Now,
I don't even know those people.
Initially reached out to both of them because the language in this paperwork is very fishy. I'll get into that more in a moment, but I wanted to...
That's the thing with suing people too. Like the paperwork be vague. The paperwork be vague. Like you be like, what the hell is this? They're trying to cover like a general basis. You know what I'm saying? Like where you're just fucked either way.
With them to see if this is like a scam or something. Like I wanted to make sure this was like a legitimate thing before I got my lawyers on this. They haven't responded, so I'm guessing this is probably legitimate. Like this is probably something they are actually trying to go through with. Though I do know that there are a lot of law firms now that are trying to encroach in the space to convince YouTubers to go through copyright law to try and make money.
Now that will be Pandora's box. I haven't watched this video yet. I'm watching it with you guys. I want it to be as authentic as it can be. That, like, think about it. Technically he could sue me for doing this, right? But technically me watching his video, reacting to his video, I could get sued for this. So it's like, are we forgetting why we did this? It's for other people to enjoy the content, make a video about it, maybe, have some different opinions. No hate, right? Whatever happened to that? I think all of this is just petty.
That is something that a bunch of firms have reached out to Matt about to do on my behalf, which is unhinged why any firm would think I would ever do something like that.
I
But it
appreciate that.
is somewhat normal in the space right now. So I think there is a chance that maybe that's what's happening here and they don't know that. But since they didn't respond, I can't say for sure. So
Right.
as of now, it feels legitimate. So I will be getting my lawyers on this, obviously, to be going through the next steps of this now most likely very long procedure. But let's go ahead
It
and
always
talk
is.
about
It always is.
what the claim is. So last year during Hurricane Milton, I did a stream in the middle of Hurricane Milton. I'm in
Wow,
Tampa.
a year ago.
And Hurricane Milton came through to spread our cheeks. I was streaming during it. While streaming, I would check like weather updates or like some streams to see the progress of Milton and what's going on in the area.
Right.
Now, I think all of you know this. I don't do React content anymore. So if there's ever any like content or footage on my stream, it's very brief. And the only things I usually watch are game trailers, movie trailers, or news footage. Like,
I feel like the reason why he doesn't do reactions anymore is because he knows potentially, because he's a bigger streamer, right? He can get sued. Because he can get sued and he knows that, right? So I think that's one of the reasons why he doesn't do reaction videos anymore. I mean, if you're gonna sue somebody, you might as well sue somebody that has it, right? If I'm doing a reaction video, I'm a smaller content creator. What are you gonna get out of me? You know what I'm saying? But like, he's got millions of followers, so obviously he has more of a like, okay, I gotta be aware of this.
news broadcast, publicly available news. So for the hurricane, I thought it would be a-okay to show very brief clips of what was happening with Milton so I could stay up to date,
Right.
as well as
That
I
makes
guess
sense.
share with the audience who was
That makes
asking like
sense.
what's going on, are you safe, what's happening. And one of the streams I pulled up was a Ryan Hall y'all stream where he was showing a bunch of footage of Hurricane Milton, and one of the footage snippets, like one of the contributors, was Brad Arnold. You can see his footage there as one of the, you know, on the scene, boots on
Right.
the ground, you know, reporters.
Damn,
there.
that's it,
And I had that
bro. That's it. Yo,
section there.
we're too soft. This is just pettiness, bro. This is somebody fucking with him. Like that's what it has to be, because this is the next level.
That footage that included Brad Arnold's work there on my stream for less than 30 seconds. Unless I missed another instance of it somewhere, it was present for less than 30 seconds. Though I did pause at one point, so if you count the pausing with the image of the footage there, it's a little longer, but I can't imagine a still image counts.
No.
If it does, then no
I hope
pussy
not.
is safe, because that would just be fully Pandora's box wide open here. Even this video would be in jeopardy then, because I did just show you a screenshot of that stream that had a still image from Brad Arnold's on the scene work.
And this reminds me of Drake suing Kendrick or UMG or anything like that. That's what that reminds me of. It's just like, yo, you suing me because we got beef and we making records. I mean, it's probably deeper than that, but that's what, like, come on, man. We can beef over records. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing physical, but like with your words, music, this feels like the same to me. It's just like, bro, your content is out there. You're on YouTube. We could watch it. So you're not the only streamer, bro. There could be another streamer. Like he said, he was streaming and making sure, you know, he was going to be safe and blah, blah, blah in Tampa with the, I mean, like, come on, bro. Like, this pisses me off.
But it's just a picture. It's not moving or anything. And it's like, I have it here for 5 seconds. I guess we'll see. I think that would be really scary if that is now completely prohibitive and a potential copyright infringement. That would be very, very scary.
Yeah.
Anyway, though, that's the extent of Brad Arnold's footage that entered
That's
into
insane.
the Thunderdome of my 1.5 hour long Hurricane Milton stream.
30 seconds. He streamed for an 1.5 hours. 30 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. Come on.
So it was less than 30 seconds. I don't think that's an extensive period of time there, but
Right.
I'll go ahead and let bygones be bygones on that and move on to Reed Timmer. Reed Timmer and Brad Arnold are both being represented by this firm, so it's
So
you know,
he's getting jumped at this point. He's getting jumped at this point because they're both coming after him. One lawyer, one, you know what I'm saying? Like there's got to be something else behind it. There's got to be something else behind it. It's just not him streaming a year ago, right? It's got to be something deeper in their mind, right? Not his, but in the other streamers that are suing him. In their minds, there's got to be something deeper.
a tag team here, a dynamic duo looking to double fist my butthole.
Right.
Reed Timmer was on my stream for, I wrote these down because it was a couple times. 28 seconds the first time where I showed some of Reed Timmer's, once again, on the scene footage. It was 28 seconds to see what was going on. And then once I showed that, Reed Timmer's fans came in my chat telling me that I should really check out his tank. He built like this really cool tank,
right?
And they really wanted me to see Reed Timmer's tank. So I went to his video that showed his tank, and I had that on screen in total for 1 minute and 10 seconds.
Holy
I then
shit.
skipped towards like more of the middle of the video to see the rockets because everyone wanted me to see like the rockets he has on the tank. So I went there, and that was on screen for 25 seconds total. And then I just paused it, and I just had it as a still image there, so it was there for a bit longer as a still image, not the video playing or anything like that. So in total, less than 2 minutes was Reed Timmer's footage across 2 pieces of his content, one being a live stream and then the other being the tank that his fans really came in and wanted me to see.
Bro, if we're streaming and we watch somebody else's videos and you're able, less than 2 minutes, and you're able to sue somebody for tens of thousands and millions, or we're cooked. If they win that lawsuit against him, we're cooked.
Maybe that was an elaborate ruse, a big bait from the Reed Timmer community to get me in hot water with him. And if this was a galaxy brain chess maneuver, impressive work. I hadn't seen that line before. The fucking the Scotch Open got me good there. Like it worked. The bait was successful.
Yeah.
Because now Reed Timmer is here in the squared circle with a copyright notice. And now let's talk about the actual paperwork here. As I said,
my thing is there's other ways of going around it. Because they could have contacted him and asked him, hey, yo, can you take this down from a year ago? Can you take the stream down so my content is not on there? They could have done that. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole suing thing, that's kind of crazy to me.
Language feels very fishy to me. And the lawyer that I had glance over it to take a peek also found it to be really, really weird.
Right.
One of the first things that jumped out was they claim that I've used it in multiple instances, in multiple locations.
That doesn't make any sense because he streamed it on YouTube. So if he's a YouTube streamer plus a Twitch streamer, that's 2 places, but it was only streamed once. It's not like he made a video about it or did shorts or TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. I don't think he's this type of guy, right? I don't think he's doing that. So it was only streamed once for under 2 minutes with 2 people.
They say that I unlicensed distributed their work in the following locations, and then it gives 2 links to a YouTube video. I said a YouTube video because they only have 1 YouTube video there. They list it twice. They do the same link twice, but then imply that I'd done it multiple times in multiple locations.
That makes no sense.
So that's already weird. It's the Hurricane Milton stream.
Yeah.
I am not familiar with Brad Arnold's work, nor Reed Timmer's. That was the only time I'd ever even heard of their names was during the Hurricane Milton stream I did from, well, Reed Timmer's community, and then also just from trying to stay knowledgeable on what the fuck is happening with the natural disaster that's hitting my home. Like, that's the only time
I've
ever even heard of their names before. And what I put on stream of theirs was there for such a small amount of time, I thought there'd be no issue there at all. The paperwork goes on to, I don't know if I'm allowed to say the exact amount, but it goes on to say that they are potentially entitled to many tens of thousands of dollars per infraction.
Bro, first of all, that is under 2 minutes. If you guys are actually doing this to people, you guys are assholes. You guys will never win. You guys will never win. It'll tens of thousands of dollars for watching somebody else's content for under 2 minutes. That you guys will never be successful after that, because you're gonna look like dickheads. Nobody's gonna want to watch your shit, bro. I'm sorry.
Makes a mention of damages that could get up to 6 figures. About me potentially posting their content on all of my other socials and my other websites.
Right. That makes no sense.
Obviously not anything that happened. It was only during that stream for like sub 2 minutes. At least from what I can tell in the stream. Maybe I missed a couple instances, but it's not a long period of time at all.
Nah, it doesn't. It didn't look like it from his POV.
Rather implying that I may have been blasting it all over the place, thus they would be entitled to more money. And then it says things like, in order to comply, I would need to explain where and how I obtained their client's work to copy it.
Well, it's this thing called the internet. It's this thing called they put it there themselves. It's not like Penguin went into their home and took like a USB and they had all they shit recorded on there and then just secretly streamed it. What? It was on YouTube, mother.
As if I had some kind of Ocean's 11 style heist where I broke into Fort Knox to steal their copyrighted footage for myself, like I took a fucking Dragon Ball or something. Which is really weird, because what do you mean, how did I find this? Those were 2 absolutely massive streams during Hurricane Milton that were there to try and keep people informed on what was happening with Hurricane Milton. They had like fucking 100,000 viewers, and like they were huge, huge streams. So I saw those streams and I tuned in to see what was happening with Hurricane Milton for my own safety and to stay up to date on the progress of the hurricane. Right. And the second part of that is absolutely mind-boggling about like where and how I found it and copied it. I didn't fucking copy it. I looked at it. I had my peepers on it very briefly. I didn't
under 2
steal
minutes.
their work. I like, fucking download it to a floppy disk. Don't copy that floppy type shit. Like I didn't copy anything. I looked at their stream for a very, very, very brief period of time during a hurricane that was hitting my house, just to see what was going on and stay knowledgeable. Also, to show chat, stream what was going on in the area. I'm not exactly equipped to show it myself by just taking this camera and going outside during it. I'd get blown away. I'm fucking 5'6". That shit would ragdoll me. I don't have all the gadgetry and doodads.
He's 5'6". That's crazy.
To show it, so I looked for a very small handful of seconds at the on-the-scene.
He looks taller. I mean, I just
storm chasers and reporters just to stay up to date. I didn't copy their work, and I wasn't trying to steal their work and pretend like it was mine or make money off of their work. It is an hour-and-a-half stream during Hurricane Milton, and their footage is present for less than 2 minutes at the end of the stream, by the way. Like, Reed Timmer's section there is literally right before I went offline, before my power got knocked out briefly. Or I can't even remember if my power got knocked out in that stream. It happened a couple times. I'm pretty sure it got knocked out in that one. I don't even remember now. But, like, it's at the end of the stream. It's... I feel like it is very odd.
I feel bad for him,
if this
bro.
is something Reed Timmer and Brad Arnold are legitimately pursuing. Or maybe this is all a huge misunderstanding and they don't even know that I got served these papers. I'm hoping that's the case. I have no ill will towards Brad Arnold or Reed Timmer, one way or the other, I suppose. If they really feel like I have done something wrong with that, then they're fully within their right to serve me these precious little papers here that I'm patting real nicely.
Wow, that thing sounded fat. But like, that's the thing too. Like, these lawyers, I mean, there's a lot of fraudulent shit happening in 2025. So these content creators may not know, but suing in like paperwork and people's names and all of that's big shit.
That it is what it is. I wanted to keep you all in the loop here because this, I'm not gonna lie, was extremely annoying. If you follow Moist Critical Gaming, you probably will have seen the leak video I posted the other day where I was fuming. Well, it's because I got served those papers and I was talking to lawyers about it. So it was
Makes
an
sense.
extremely frustrating day.
Makes
Anyway,
sense.
wanted to just keep you all in the loop here on what's going on. That's really about it. So yeah.
My thing is, if we're able to do that, the reaction videos, everybody's shit is kind of cooked. That means you won't be able to look at anyone else's content while you're streaming. It's just a weird situation. Chat, you guys, let me know what you guys think, man. Say something in the comments, like how do you think this is gonna like go for them? Like I don't know, but make sure to hit that like button, subscribe. I appreciate y'all. You guys have a good night.